I was lost until I found that I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. Here we go.
Invincible.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out.
Ok, bonjour. Bonjour. Alors, tac. On met le jeu. Voilà. Bon, ça fait longtemps. Pourquoi ça marche pas? Ok. Ah si, j'allais dire mince, ça marche pas. J'ai du retard. Hop. Bon, ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas stream. Que j'ai pas joué non plus. Mais bon. Mon dernier stream a été le 1er décembre. Et bon, ça a été compliqué pour moi. J'ai perdu mon chien, donc le 3 décembre. Et du coup, après, bon, ça a été terrible. J'avais plus envie de rien, plus de motivation. Il y a l'air d'avoir eu des changements. Non, c'est au Paradise, donc je m'en fous. Des cartes. Il me semble que je les avais, les cartes. Non, 0,7. On s'en fout. Pourquoi c'est... Ok. Donc ouais. J'ai eu plein de conneries aussi qui sont arrivées en même temps. Du coup, vraiment, ma fin d'année a été vraiment compliquée. Je pense même que la dernière fois que j'ai joué à Genshin, c'était en stream. J'ai pas rejoué depuis. Voilà. Ok. Ah oui, réunion stellaire. Bah, du coup, j'ai ça parce que... voilà. Je vais mettre OBS. Voilà. Comme ça, je vois si je parle assez fort. Ah, c'est le festival des lanternes. J'ai rien suivi du coup, donc... il est stylé le Neuvillette. On voit ses yeux. Incroyable. C'est qui lui? D'auteur. Du coup c'est pareil, la quête d'archon précédente je l'ai pas faite. J'ai malheureusement proc la quête d'archon. Parce que j'étais à notre rail. Ok. Vœu actuel. Durée de 12 jours. La quête. Et du coup le Paradise est en lien avec le festival des lanternes. Bon, ça peut être assez cool. Ah oui, ça. J'ai une recette. Super. Très bien. Très bien. Ouais. Du coup, faut que j'utilise ça. J'ai des trucs nuls. Ça c'est nul. Ça c'est nul. Hop. Hop. Voilà. J'en ai 22. Je l'utilise jamais. Bon, allons voir pour les vœux du coup. J'en ai pas tant que ça. Je vais faire mes 7 vœux là déjà. Ok, rugissement du lion. J'aime bien cette épée là. Bon, je devrais pas avoir de 5 étoiles. J'ai été... Je suis en low pity. Pull Columbina, je la voudrais bien, mais je pense pas l'avoir. Ok, du 4 étoiles. Classique. Fischl. Ok. J'ai pas beaucoup de 4 étoiles, c'est 6. Donc j'ai fait combien là? 10 du coup. Ah mais je crois que j'avais une pity, j'avais bu une pity. Comme j'ai Pull Yaouda. Bon, je regarde. Un arc. C'est os. Ok. Ok, ok. Historique. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. Donc là je suis à 46. 46. 56. Encore Fischl. Allez, en bannière peut-être. J'ai pas fait gaffe les 4 étoiles en bannière. Ouais. Du coup j'ai dit 56. Passer à 66. Ouais. J'ai toujours tout en hard pity de toute façon. Kourou. J'ai eu que un 4 étoiles à chaque fois. Toujours pas. Encore Fischl. Mais je vais finir par l'avoir C6 elle. Je sais plus, je sais pas si j'avais une constellation dessus. Toujours qu'un 4 étoiles. Ok. 76 de proc. « 79, toujours rien. 80. Ou alors j'ai mal compté. C'est possible aussi. Et B. Quand ça veut pas, ça veut pas. Je dois être à 82 je crois. Ouais, j'ai pas eu de chance. Oh! Bon, j'ai de chance. J'ai de la chance parce que je l'ai eu. Ok. Parce que du coup... Bon, je m'attendais pas... En vrai, je m'attendais pas à l'avoir. Je pensais que j'allais rater le 50-50. En vrai, du coup... La team que je veux faire, c'est ça. Donc toi, tu dégages. Mettre toi. Et ici, je voudrais mettre Yaouda à la place. Ça, ce serait la team que je veux faire. Ok, faut des sauts, j'ai pas. J'ai rien du tout. Très bien. Bon, ça commence bien, on va dire. Oh non, je l'avais C0. Ok, j'avais eu qui d'autre? Gourou, je crois. Ah, Gourou, c'est peut-être le seul que j'ai. Ouais, déjà c'est 6. C'est pour ça que j'ai eu un V en plus. Bon, il m'aura fallu 83 de pity, mais c'est ok. Allez voir le menu. Aperçu des quêtes. Carnet de voyage. D'accord, il y a des récompenses à durée limitée. Ah, il y a d'urine. Ok. D'accord. Donc je crois qu'ils ont mis l'été de plomb là en... un événement permanent. Du coup, peu importe... quête du monde. Terminer cette quête pour débloquer les devoirs de la sorcière. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ok, ça doit être un nouveau truc. J'ai même pas essayé Columbina, je l'ai pris direct. Je suis vraiment con. Ok, c'est de... Bon, c'est pas le festival des lanternes, donc en vrai, je m'en fous. Sauf, je m'en fous en vrai. Devoir de la sorcière. Ah, c'est pour avoir le up sur eux? Ah non, c'est pour inviter un personnage? Oh, je sais plus. Ok. Essayer, c'est l'adopter. Oh, c'est une tenue 4 étoiles? Il la donne? Non. Non, c'est comme Yilan. Ok. J'ai quoi? Bref. Osef. Ça lag. Mon PC il a pas tourné depuis un petit moment. Du coup, il est un peu en PS. Faut pas qu'il chauffe.
Hey, she's sitting up! Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Oh, il est voice.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you're the... Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here. If I remain in Teyvat, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers.
Faut que je prenne ma bouteille d'eau.
I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
All right then.
J'ai plus d'eau.
We're sure gonna miss you. But it sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
Ah, j'ai un nouveau siège au fait. Pour Noël. Oui, sympa. Il est confortable.
How do you intend to return?
Et aussi, par rapport à l'autre, je peux mettre mes pieds sous mon bureau. L'autre, il était trop large.
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Teyvat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the false sky. I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth. And it has never expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection?
Oh, were you?
Yes. You are a traveler, so you must have a lot.
Then, what I would say is.
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy! The point is to enjoy.
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You.
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood.
Ah, a joke. Oh, anyway, I assume you're here
Wow.
about you know what. Give
Dis
me your
direct, c'est
hand.
pas drôle.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we want.
Oh, then
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the moon prayer nights of the past, people here would hold celebrate. Since you helped so much in our fight against the Retour of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet, but I'd like to invite you to join the
I've never joined a moon prayer night before.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just.
But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me.
I'll make it work. You have my...
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lauma, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes nor no. Rather, it is.
That was kind of cryptic, but sure.
Non, les fleurs changent de couleur.
And also, I do not know.
Je voulais essayer, tiens, Columbina en jeu.
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Llama's gotta be the person most familiar with.
Oh,
Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. How did you become so sneaky?
Change of plan. With one heart, we pray.
A new moon rises. Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption.
Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence initiated.
A moonlit night for all.
Preparing for dust up. By the frost moon of old, receive my blessing.
Stand clear. Animal hypostasis in you.
ok. Bon, ça a l'air assez fort.
Let me lead you a verse. Annihilation mode.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Enhanced animal module.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimatum protocol.
Witness the power of Puwa. Rain out.
Finally, I...
Defensive mode engaged.
Wings of darkness. Come.
Preparing for dust up.
Ah oui.
Swirl. Mark 2. Absorption test.
No rest for the...
Rain cutter.
Insulation chamber deployed.
J'ai oublié qu'il fallait les tuer 2 fois. En vrai, j'aime bien une effort. Mais il faut un DPS électro.
Up and away.
Mind your step!
Wow, ça bug un peu.
Go! You're free now!
Know my sword. Witness the power.
Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
Let's go!
Hop. Voilà. Bon, comme ça, c'est fait. Qu'est-ce que c'est? J'ai pas regardé la carte. Notre cry, c'était ça. Oh. Y a que ça en plus? D'accord. Non, ça a l'air d'être décoré. C'est en train de sculpter quelque chose? Ça a été pas ça avant.
Hey, Llama, it's us.
Ah, il y a Varka aussi.
Varka?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was...
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is...
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes. Celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nodcry. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the...
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Retour. Everyone got put through the ringer. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to...
Du coup, comme il n'y a plus rire, il devrait y avoir moins de problèmes avec la chasse sauvage, non?
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti. Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time.
Wait, so... You mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Je n'avais pas expliqué, mais la tête de Varka me donne l'impression qu'il vient d'un autre jeu.
Basically,
I understand.
Parce que les persos encore comme Loma, Nefer, ça va? Même Durin? Mais lui, je sais pas.
Has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
yeah, exactly.
Peut-être alors que je m'y fasse aussi.
She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have...
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff.
Huh?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with... You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never...
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree with Miss. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kutar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just...
Hey! Did you catch that? Llama said the thing! Or close enough, at least.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the...
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys. But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Also, I have some further questions about Kutar's decision.
What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Wanatar! You wanna...
Yeah. She looks more confused.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance.
We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They're preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here, Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people...
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a...
You bet! Sweets and...
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough... As such, the wait itself is a fun... Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation. Ah, I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer need a moon. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer... I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such she does not wish to cause us... But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here. Yet no one...
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is...
I see your point. Yes, she will...
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit.
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having...
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha.
Bah, le truc, c'est qu'il faut faire un trou dans le ciel.
Wanna come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Sure thing, let's go!
Thank you all.
Au village Nasha. Nasha Town.
Huh? Hey, over there! It's Durin and Albedo with Flint's! What could they be chatting?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there. It's been a while.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Yes, that too.
Yeah, right. Wait! Why does everyone keep saying that?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guess right...
Half right. Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Town. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or
Huh? What do you mean? Like...
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to...
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nodcry before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nodcry in the... From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I...
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though?
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I intend to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment.
Alice?
But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as we don't know when the wind will blow. Yet when the wind blows, we will know. That's...
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity, and I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Nodcry, she always seems to be the first one to know. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
Normalement sur Honkai on devrait aussi bientôt avoir la nouvelle version. C'est quoi tout ce bordel qu'on entend? C'est par là.
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moon Prayer Night. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off first the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's...
Oh.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from... They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
Did Paimon hear that right?
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came up in class.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, My sole interest is in the value of the information I gather. Which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with...
So calculating.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flints, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long...
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss. But even rarer...
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along. Ha ha!
Oh yeah! By the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be
Mais c'est pareil, encore une fois, la phrase elle est partiellement traduite.
shutting myself inside when the streets are all
Donc si tu comprends pas l'anglais, tu comprends.
I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case. And Yehoda loves a party. So I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
No. 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 No.
Way to contradict me in front of...
Wait. No, that's not what I... So many people... All right, everyone inside. Quick. This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was like a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right? Huh? You already know about it? Ugh, I thought I was gonna blow people's... wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown. Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best, second best intel broker in the world. After... wow. Really?
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you?
Fair enough. You can tell.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our find.
I wish everyone a productive invest.
You too. What's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the Curatorium start giving out...
D'accord. Elle a balancé quelque chose de trop important. Sablette d'astre. What? Ah ouais, je le voyais pas si gros que ça. Oh, je suis mort. Bah c'est pas... Ah, c'est peut-être des gens d'avant.
What do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This phantom really is your... But that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparation.
I was, until one of our people informed me that no one's ever seen something quite like this before.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period.
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And the most we've been able to deduce is that these...
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do.
Allow me to lend you a hand. everyone. Our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Is that
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them. That's coming in handy now.
Okay.
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here. Let's give them a moment and hope for the best.
All back together? Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exists in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't.
Good point. Great thinking, Llama.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rocks, but this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks. Whatever lies with.
Mais comment ça se fait qu'il a disparu du coup?
Just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends.
Peut-être que Lumine s'est barré déjà.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to you?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too.
Guess that means that it's...
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune.
Huh?
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make...
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek...
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't
It makes sense. History is set in stone.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were doing some serious investigating.
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people. Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the and think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but to me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself.
Huh. Every now and then, when
On n'a pas la clé de notre vaisseau?
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for...
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team...
Wait, we have a team named?
Am I in...
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in here.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados...
Je pense qu'il y en a rien à branler.
Oh, no! Get away! Oh.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Durin. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is...
But we have to at least try.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't...
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Durin?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the Conrian Cataclysm. What that...
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods it. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all
Bon, je vais aller faire pipi.
causing
J'ai ramené de l'eau aussi.
immeasurable harm.
Reviens.
The people paid a terrible price to heal this land.
Voilà. Alors, après, il était complètement imprégné, donc par l'abîme sûrement. Cela a ravagé les lieux, les habitants du pays le plus fort pour guérir ces terres.
Then 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Nodcry was dealt a devastating blow.
Ok, donc c'est Kenrio.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and...
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but...
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian? And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these events? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait, so...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth for...
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rerir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. So I know what a burden it can be to carry the abyss with you, and I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a...
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the abyss, even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rerir, sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve...
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
D'accord.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation and all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people...
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They should...
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first...
You look disappointed, Nefer.
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjanter.
Ah d'accord, faire du chantage.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly inscribe them.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it! Hyperborea!
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frost Moon Scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium's storage shelves. Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profit...
Well, that goes without...
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry! Shutting up! Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. magical stones might serve that.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if...
Wait, what the? Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler, if you find out what Kutar likes, let us know right away.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... but it's okay. This is something I have to work through.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
Allez voir Columbina. C'est marrant quand je viens ici, problème d'encodage.
Huh? She's not here. Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time too? Where did they all go? Walkies? Oh well. Looks like we just came at a bad. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway. Columbina! Oh, how strange, right? It's not like her to spend so much. What about Luonatar? Luonatar? Hey! Sorry, didn't understand. But yeah, that's even strange. What about him? Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they look. Good idea. She might know what's happening. Wilma!
Ah, it's you. How is Kut? No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even get...
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weak.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's... Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone...
Makes sense. Moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this stall kind of suspicious?
No, I don't recognize it.
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over.
Whoa!
Not sure, but it...
No, not that way.
The... sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely...
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you.
Salut.
I'm right behind. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Ah, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Elle a remis la caméra. Elle a retiré son prénom dans les points d'interrogation.
What is
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexen Circle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work, so that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to
You look like...
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a friend?
Kind of. This is actually the first...
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexen Circle. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too. That's right. She's a good person, just kinda... unpredictable.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcry's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice,
Elle sait déjà tout ce qui s'est
I can
passé.
already tell that you have quite a
Elle a regardé ça comme si c'était une série.
personality.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway...
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed. Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with us now?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me?
No, it's just... you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more
You're quite right. I'm here in Nodcry because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Teyvat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over My main reason for coming on this trip to Teyvat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. I'll skip over the complicated parts. But to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Teyvat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been...
no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, the trilunar syzygy.
La syzygie trilunaire.
A trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Teyvat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Nodcry. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame. and it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's board because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious, but right now, I have a more important question
Une
to
de tir,
ask
sûrement, vous voulez
you.
parler.
Why are you collecting the moon marrows? I see, I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean Mage Anne?
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was the story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is...
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
Ah bon? Il y a longtemps, la demoiselle dit. J'ai pas le temps de finir. Qu'est-ce que c'était marqué? Entre les rêves et la réalité.
My body is so... Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy. Are you out for a walk too? Huh?
Elle n'existe pas.
The day has come at last.
C'était il y a longtemps ou c'est ce qui s'est passé là?
Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still, but as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will. I suppose I might take one.
Come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since
These decorations? They're so heavy.
It's times like these when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes too.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people in the past. People would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
I want to watch.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough enough horsing around.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of
Huh? How come Lamatti got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get lockaberry.
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate, and when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you...
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be... I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when It's nice. Being able... What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
Peut-être que nous on la verra comme elle partage son pouvoir avec nous.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses were no longer recognized by Tevat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the moon goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Tevat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night, when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared.
Ugh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I get... Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Tevat was the same logic applies to the present moon goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Dem, and she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is...
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Tevat. At least enough to sustain her until moon prayer night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the...
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now.
Her name?
Yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's... Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain...
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take... Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll...
Wait, Mage N is go... That means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case.
Actually, this is more of a side quest. Like you said, I'm
a side
busy
quest.
lady, so I can't stay for too long. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your head.
N'oubliez pas de faire attention à vos têtes.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before...
You really are super...
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka...
Klee didn't make the list.
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world. I'm glad you agree.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter.
That's a long...
Klee, bah, elle fait tout péter. Globalement.
What a lively place.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they... quarrel?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair. You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's...
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand,
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're... friends. But then again, it wouldn't be the first...
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time and...
Oh, so that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Okay.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop...
The surprise of her life.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some moon...
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right.
Mm.
Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but...
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too. But where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no...
Il a senti sa présence. Oh, 1 kilomètre. Mais où est-ce qu'on va pouvoir trouver son prénom?
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and...
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion. That kind.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then, if I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be...
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hex...
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like, a windbloom pinned to her...
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
That would be... this young lady?
Ça y ressemble.
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but...
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Ah, have we got the wrong person? Well...
When I shook my head, I meant... no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure.
It's really you! Thanks.
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is
Nicole, une égalée sculptrice méconnue, la géante littéraire immortelle. Si elle écrivait, d'accord. Elle fait comme Alice. L'oratrice angélique silencieuse dès qu'elle prononce un mot, etc. En bref, rester silencieuse et observer le monde.
No, stop! Alice, I can't believe
Ah d'accord.
I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle. But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything?
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or... Well...
Huh? Are they talking to this lady?
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Sorry? Embarrassing?
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Alright! Paimon remembers her!
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be... no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any...
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. Even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and received...
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moon?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddesses. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed. It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the war of...
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at...
Well, I mean, it's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control, and the words just what I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part, the fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons, implies that they successfully built a connection between Tivat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they built some kind of port? Is something...
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail. I did gloss over if—
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've— The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place.
Yes. Although I expect the structure is long gone. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to it? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time. We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form. You look lost. Was that too hard to—
Yeah, things got a little,
All right. Let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out, and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can—
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes?
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll
My name? Excuse me, Miss—
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very— If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through— Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So—
She seems friendly.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
Ha 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 ha! What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is... Where do...
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. But many of the more factually accurate records are from after—
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frost Moon—
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood.
I should follow them, just in case they're—
Hurry up, Brassa! Get back on track!
Rev the engines!
Running late again!
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I can—
You're saying there's unreliable material?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can—
Makes sense. All right, let's— Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they...
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frostmoon scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are certain things. That being said, I have sensed some
changes?
Oh, seems like this is getting us nowhere. Oh, for what it's worth, why don't we check the...
Sure.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea. Yeah, right. That doesn't... The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let Paimon... The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from... Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth a Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest.
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was gone. The Moon Chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess, and was great. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten. Huh. Any thoughts after
Oh, je vais aller voir le téléphone, il sonne. Bon, c'est encore les numéros à la con.
Yeah, Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent but now that I think about it, it does seem like...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. So...
Yes.
Oh...
And now, I can make no such gestures of...
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Centrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry.
Il y a un beau
What I
chat dans la
like to
tête.
do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time.
Il est où?
Heads up! Let's see. There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so...
Ah, so you've been waiting for us?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them to...
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life.
So, Vorka was waiting on us, but what about you two? Are you waiting for Alan?
Oh, no, we already...
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tava. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been in...
Introductions are overrated.
Oh.
Especially in cases like this.
It's you!
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nodcry.
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost.
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat Guy, good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each
Mr.
other
Guy.
on the boat right here. Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Retour.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds...
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Retour, or Zondik, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia.
Zondik.
But he got kicked out before he could graduate.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout?
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Nodcry.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already. But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra...
Why does it sound less like a file? Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might learn a thing.
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know, when you talk to them...
I got...
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I do not attend.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah, that's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
Okay.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy.
Wait, this is the Academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Retour, but this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nodcry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the Academia about this way back.
you flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Retour at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Retour had that. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Retour really strike you as the sort who values his
Fair point.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Retour of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Retour's complete inaction during the entire affair.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't...
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only...
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her...
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa...
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Accordingly, Retour has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private?
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show he has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets... The only similarity we share is that, once we set our minds on doing something...
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Retour. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Retour will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into...
Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open... That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time? The nerve! He wasted my time!
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with it.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions.
Wait, what? You're just gonna...
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon I thought he'd finally melt.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing?
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relation...
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us could?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezh. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor. But the reality of the situation...
And what happened?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just... For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idle, that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something and so I waited quietly for the day.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had,
Nor I.
Sandrone.
Huh! It's a Sealy!
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up, I definitely owe you both a...
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Okay! Time to do what adventurers...
Point de vue de Durin. What?
Here you are.
Oh, hat guy. How come you're back so soon? Did things go all right with...
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. How about you? Any progress with the...
Unfortunately, we've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked? And if I fail in the task I've been given...
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using sounds and lights to guide. However, we could not change their fates.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Teyvat that can escape its past.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these phantoms face.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mages can make the impossible possible. I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you are still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. It's so. Think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere play.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them despite knowing that we can't?
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you. Everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Tevat to appear.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my... She's missing. I have to find her.
Bon, ils ont eu droit le chapeau.
Spargana?
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision.
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power.
To intimidate and obstruct.
Let me try.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
Ah, stylé son épée.
I hear someone. Spargana? Are you in there? Thunder! What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's a monster ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monster's gone. Is it... The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess...
Quickly, let's...
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked. Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead.
monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin.
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Okay.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's...
Get out while you still can, you fool.
But I can't just leave her here.
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I have...
Okay, if I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all.
What? What's this? Hey! Let us out!
Spargana, are you there? Huh? That's... Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there. She left...
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. But then, this clue could be the key.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses it.
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! I've searched and searched. I no longer have...
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is... Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one...
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... What's happened? Huh?
You can see...
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. But you were the ones guiding me using... I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel like I won't find my daughter. In fact, I'll ultimately die trying to find her.
What? No.
Yes, even so. We're trying to find a way out of this.
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry,
I'm just tired. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying us.
It's not pity. I'm just realizing that I've only got 10 or so minutes left. You know? You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with... And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a...
Yes. It seems you...
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes.
I have, but I heard...
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho? Was it later rebuilt?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine.
I see. Sure enough. I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it's...
It's alright. We did hear something new, at least.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going alright for you.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. There's a lot of good people in the church and the Knights of Favonius, and even outsiders find that it's an easy place to feel it. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink, sing, and be merry.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation fraught with problems wherever you look. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess...
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid... I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't...
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. Might be best if you don't waste... The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spark. May we meet again. Well, or...
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end. The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe that we've just made the most progress we have yet.
May your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat guy, could I... You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and... would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy. I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you, I might understand your thoughts a bit.
I've told you about myself. I'm a student at...
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam.
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it...
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that...
Ça c'était Scaramouche.
Durin. Resisting the influence of the abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying, but no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. But the real answer is, yes, you absolutely will.
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path. So, just keep aiming.
I will.
All right. Break time.
Hello?
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the board. The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before. And the scale is comparable to...
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that cycle, and was able to hold a conversation with...
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further attention. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. I should probably have Nicole come and check the...
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have... I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct... Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that this...
Oh, cool! What are...
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the...
Oh! Like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan?
Alright then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of...
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo... Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified with the...
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait.
I also have no doubt that the moon chanter would be qualified. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it, who have...
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki from Nodcry's soil, put it into the bloodstream, and get it...
So we're going to...
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the...
Huh?
Sorry? Does the idea of cheating up...
No, that's not it.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kutar to join in the festivities.
Huh?
But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test.
Okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we...
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy to go through them if you'd like.
No need, we're good. Let's go with this.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. It would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body rejects it, the symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from. So, before we execute our plan, once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary.
What? No.
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are not...
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really?
Haha, count me in too. Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be Captain of Logistics. She'll keep the fires...
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please... How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now? What about now?
You guys, it's not a competition. competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, it's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't even moved an inch. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes nothing.
All right, I'll start where we left off. 5 times the required Kuvaki.
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute.
No, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much.
You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest. I'm never gonna—
My apologies. I'll lower the concentrate.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's try someone else.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends that...
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're...
I'm getting a
Shame. You...
Whoa, time.
Allergic reaction. We can't...
Huh? Well, are you gonna start a what?
The Hexenzirkel is an organization that cares for and protects children.
Du coup, Inefa, c'est un robot. Ça devrait passer.
Is something the candidates have to be human.
Ah oui, c'est vrai.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all. I mean, looks...
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frost Moon Scions.
I'll see about talking to some trusted... In fact, I think we had some former Frost Moon Scions join our...
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? I can probably make some kind of... Then we can just zip through Nasha Town, going up to people and pressing a button to...
No.
Wow. No elaboration for
D'accord. Non. Ah, j'ai plus de batterie.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that Lohan's already left. And that guy's even tougher than I am.
La plaine de la chasse vague, c'est où ça? Dommage que Lohan est parti.
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revered by many people. So why is she on the brink of disappearing?
She mentioned that the world has rejected...
And when we fought the Retour of Solnari, it seemed like...
Also, Paimon's not sure revered is the right word for...
Gratitude, certainly. For my part, anyway.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us, so she...
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care, she...
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good person.
Yep, you bet!
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though. I think it really suits her. It's light and graceful and... I know, right?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision to make.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me, but... Is that really all there is to it? What do I truly think of my... Is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day. We're running out of time.
Then allow me to try.
Huh? What are you...
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandrone has been keeping an eye out for something like that. Since I have the ability to accommodate a moon marrow, I should prove to be a suitable candidate.
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it?
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional candidates after all.
Great! Cool. Alright, like Paimon said, the rest of us can take turns making sure the three of them stay warm and—
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and accommodation.
I'm ready as well.
Après, c'est logique. Arlecchino et le voyageur ont de l'essence lunaire en eux. Puis bon, l'homo, c'est logique.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Oh.
Wow! It really opened!
So that's what all this is about. They've been trying to open this gate.
With a calm mind, this proved not too arduous.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give you—
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. It has been 3 days. Can I really hold?
Bon, j'ai juste que 4 heures. J'ai encore 1 heure de quête à faire. Je sais pas ça dure combien de temps. Est-ce que j'ai fini la première version, je fais l'autre version?
Judging by their clothes, they appear to be phantom Hyperboreans from—
That could mean they have some clues about the moon goddess's name, right? Hey there! Could you tell us what the moon goddess's name is? Sorry. That's probably a weird question, huh? How do we
The moons are long gone, and their goddesses are dead. When a new moon goddess is born, we will show we have used every last resource at our disposal.
Were the people of the past all this devout? It looks like this
Surely the new moon goddess he speaks of must be Alas, Kuthar's birth came long after the age in which he lived.
But, maybe if we find a phantom from a more recent age, they might know Columbina's real name.
True. Keep an eye out. We should be able to tell which era they're from by the clothes they wear.
Yeah! You've been pretty talkative this whole—
Oh, nothing. When the Hyperboreans speak of moon goddesses, they mean the 3 from truly ancient times. There once was a time when the moon goddesses blessed them greatly and protected them from harm.
Yeah, that checks out.
Let's continue on. Who knows what else we may discover?
There's a door blocking this path.
Not a problem. Try this.
Qu'est-ce que je dois faire?
Whoa! How did that door suddenly collapse?
This device was maintaining the door's integrity.
Is this our destination?
Impressive.
More precisely, this is a device that will help us reach our destination. Let's go. We still have a long distance to cover.
On dirait un peu l'épée qui s'est abattue sur Fossalor. Est-ce que c'est quelque chose de l'ordre divin? Bon, je fais des suppositions. Bon, la quête est sympa à suivre.
Let's try that device again. Remember the door from earlier?
So it works in reverse, too!
The humans we see are all phantoms, but the monsters are real. What a fascinating place.
There'll be plenty of time to admire it later!
Try and stop me!
Ooh, there's a whole bunch of artwork in here. Seems pretty old.
Let me see. To understand these murals requires some knowledge of the history surrounding the War of Funerary Flame.
Yes, I think I follow. The dispute between the Moon Sisters, the transformation by Nibelung.
Oh no, it's no trouble. Tevat's 3 moons and their goddesses were brought into being by the will of Nibelung, the then ruler of Tevat. But when the heavenly principles came, they changed the world. The moon goddesses were nowhere near strong enough to challenge this entity. But the heavenly principles did not view them as heretical entities that had to be removed. Essentially, the 3 moons existed to keep this planet alive and operational, which did not directly conflict with the—
Nibelung returned. Yeah.
He did, and thus began the War of Funerary Flame. A battle for dominance. Discord would soon emerge between the 3 moon sisters. One would voice the opinion that they should follow Nibelung, another would argue that taking sides in the conflict would only bring the world closer to ruin, especially since their creator had returned, bearing the perilous power of Nibelung would eventually discover their disloyalty. He had all 3 imprisoned before transforming the moons into weapons with which to fight against the heavenly principles.
What? What?
Yes. The very moons that had once defended the planet became instruments of death and destruction, striking terror into the hearts of all living things. And although the heavenly principles and the 3 moon sisters had once been at peace, it now seemed that the moons posed an unacceptable threat to It is possible that the heavenly principles did not know of the goddess's imprisonment. If so, regardless of who knew what, when, The heavenly principles shattered 2 moons and flung the other beyond the sky. Whether the goddesses managed to escape Nibelung's captivity after his fall, nobody knows. But this much is certain. From that day on, the moons no longer belonged to Tevat. The rejections slowly drained their power until eventually they passed away.
So that's the full story.
You say the moons ceased belonging to Tevat from then on.
That is perhaps due to the lingering connection between the Frost Moon, which was not shattered, and this world. You could see it as the 3 sisters' dying wish. They never desired war. All they ever wished for was to protect the...
If the final fate of the 3 goddesses is, as you say, then Columbina our investigation has yet to bear fruit. We must...
Yeah, you're right!
Il y a longtemps que je peux ouvrir de coffre. Ah, d'accord.
Why do the creators of the... Remember his...
Ok, du coup on est sorti d'ici.
Indeed. I was a little worried about that at first, but as we got closer, I sensed that the Kuvaki with it. The only issue is how to activate it.
What about the cores from some of the other devices we've seen?
In all likelihood, yes. I imagine that would have...
Burn it down! Light up the blazing sun! Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Oh, il droppe rien.
Walk up, then jump down. Est-ce qu'il faut que je récupère l'autre?
That should be enough cores. Let's head back.
Mince.
The device is up and running. It's hard to believe that the ancients were capable of constructing such things.
I'm on Caesar destination! It's right up ahead!
Yes, let's go.
Oh tiens, je me posais une question. Ah, il faut aller chercher les trucs. Oh, elle est pas dernière. Ah, je vois pas les recommandés. Mince. Je crois que je peux voir. Ah, bon, faut que je finisse ce truc. Mais je me demandais comment elle se buildait. Du coup. Je vais regarder vite fait sur mon téléphone. Oh les pubs de merde. Alors. Bon, il n'y a pas vraiment d'armes qui sont bien.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly,
À part la sienne.
you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Bah, je pourrais pas la pull son arme. Bon, c'est pas grave.
This is where the people of Hyperborea communicated with the moons. We need only place the moon marrow upon this platform on Moon, the assumption being, of course, that we can find her first. That's right. You want to know if it's safe there, don't you? And yet, she has no choice but to return.
That's not the only issue. Despite looking at historical artwork and talking to people from Hyperborean times...
If it's not too much trouble, could you tell me exactly what Alice said to you about
Oh, sure.
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
Is it not also possible that she has never had a true name?
That would be a hard pill to swallow. But at this point, we may...
No one knows how she came into being, and she certainly doesn't have parents in any sense that we're aware of. Perhaps.
But does that mean there's no way to get Columbina back?
Huh? Wait, why all this pessimism? Was it the way I phrased? Well, just because she's never had a real name in the past doesn't mean she can't have one now.
What?
Think about what Alice said again. She never once said that you'd have to find a new name, did she?
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yes. Names are anchors that connect us to the world. It's like... yes. Traveler, when you first arrived in Teyvat, do you think you would have turned around if someone behind you shouted, "Hey, Tumaini"? But what about now?
I understand what you mean.
Life is a long journey. Even the friends and family, when people call you by different names, what matters isn't so much the words themselves, but what they say, and of course, whether that
Lumine.
So, close your eyes and picture the moon goddess.
Columbina.
Columbina.
Paimon would call her Columbina
Well, she has long forsaken everything that Kuta represents. I think from now on I should call her
Well, it sounds to me.
Are you sure? Is it really that simple?
For a journey like this, the process is every bit as important as the outcome. Had you not searched far and wide, rejecting every other answer you were offered? Oh.
Are you suggesting that mage knew from the start that Columbina...
I can't say for sure. But I can definitely imagine her chuckling in satisfaction somewhere right now, saying,
Llama! Your antlers!
You should hurry. The festive moon has begun to rise. Do not worry, for when you called the name Columbina just now,
The power within what?
Yes, so... This is so annoying. I really want to explain how that whole thing works. Starting from the founding principles of... But... Deep breaths, Nicole. Deep breaths. You're an angel. A sober, sensible, solemn angel who has her priorities straight.
Okay then. Sorry for asking. Clearly a bit...
Anyway, you all need to hurry. Last thing, remember how it felt when you called out that name.
Then it is agreed.
By the name Columbina, we shall find her.
Then we'll throw her the best Moon Paranite party.
And at last, we...
Have they come back out? They didn't make it.
Could you tell me your name?
My name is...
Columbina! Columbina! Are you here? Columbina! That's the name you gave when we first met. And it's what I've called you ever since.
Columbina.
It's a fine name. I have many fond memories of Columbina, and so do all of your friends. If you like this name...
Looking for me?
Oh.
I like it. You can carry on using it. My name is Columbina Hyposelenia.
Hyposelenia.
Columbina Hyposelenia. That's a wonderful name.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name, but after I met you and my other friends, it went from being a Fatui code name to something...
I'm just so happy for you. We can go and meet them very soon. Everyone went to different
Great. I'd like to thank them as well. Everyone's done so much for me. Searching for my name, entering those...
Huh? Wait.
Yes, I was there. Not physically, but...
Starting from when?
You turned around and called out my name while you were in Nasha Town. Do you remember? let's go.
Sure.
But
Hmm?
before that, could you call my name?
Sure. Come with me, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Columbina. Oh, this truly is wonderful.
Llama, I can't breathe.
Ha ha! Just in time for Moon Prayer Night.
Yeah, we were worried sick.
Thank you, my friends. With your help, I now have a name.
Columbina Hyposelenia. Where's the second half from?
That's right. It means
born beneath the moon.
Yes. And by extension, it can also mean born beneath this world.
A fine name.
Now, as much as it pains me to interrupt this beautiful reunion, I feel obliged to remind you that... don't you want to enjoy the festivities? There's so much to see and do. And some of the ambient lighting and entertainments were sponsored by the kind
Sponsorisé par Exit Circle.
Nicole? Why have you turned into Duck?
So you're Miss Nicole. Thank you for helping us, and for helping me find my name.
You're quite welcome. Guiding lost people to hidden treasure is what we Seelie do. And if you ask me, spiritual treasures are far more precious than material ones. Chests are all well and good, but this was what it's all about. Ah, so satisfying. Anyway, I had to go help Alice. It seems like she ran into some trouble, but don't worry. We're with you in spirit. We'll be celebrating right along with. Keep an eye out for the Hexenzirkel's festive stalls in Nasha Town. I think you'll like what we came up with. Alice said she even managed to rope...
The Frost Moon Scions have also prepared various attractions. I believe Aino and Effa and their... On that note, Nefer...
It's all in hand. Yehoda is on site to...
Wonderful. In that case...
Huh?
Come on, Columbina. It's time to celebrate.
D'accord. Est-ce que, comme ça fait longtemps, mon bot marche toujours? Ouais.
Hey, young lady. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy? Happy Moon Prayer Night. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to say. Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Ah, c'est beau.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Turning Nasha Town into her home is a festive gift. A rather brilliant idea.
Perhaps this is what Nodcry, Columbina's home, should have been like all along.
Thank you for the gift. I like it a lot. This feels like the surprise of my life. I do. I never imagined I'd ever get to enjoy Moon Prayer Night with everyone so freely.
If you're happy, we're happy.
Quite a strategy you came up with. Hide the tree in the forest. It's not your usual style, Llama.
Toutes les filles ont un peu les mêmes vêtements que Columbina.
Apparently so. It
Voilà.
even inspired a perennial penny pincher to use their resources for a greater cause. It truly is a magical festival.
I see it now. This bickering is actually a sign of a strong relationship.
Huh? What's everyone doing here? Oh, Miss Columbina, you're back.
Yes, I'm fine now. Thanks for your concern.
How's your progress with Alice's assignment?
Very well indeed. I've never heard her sound so excited. Not like this. This time her excitement seems more serious. Seems like she's had a major breakthrough. She said she'll contact us once she knows more. In the meantime, we're...
Enjoy the time off while it lasts. I have a feeling that our next task won't be so simple.
I should go. I still have a few things to attend.
And I think I'll take a look around. With any luck, this once-in-a-year festival will come with once-in-a-year opportunity.
Hold up a second. Where's Varka?
I believe he made a beeline for the flagship the moment he entered Nasha Town.
Ah, that's Mondstadters for you. They know what they want when festivals roll around.
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonderful night.
I will.
Well, in that case, don't just stand there. Get up. Oh, also, take this map with you. It's a guide to the
Okay.
The Frost Moon Scion stall is over here. Over there is the Hexacircle section. Alice seemed more oh, and then there's the Nasha Town local specialties, including... Actually, forget that.
Thank you. It looks you're not coming with me.
We'll be around. But don't you want to browse by yourself for a bit first? Yep. If you find something you like and want to try it out together, just give us a shout. Otherwise, just relax and enjoy yourself.
Where should I go first? This must be the mage's stall. It feels like I've entered a fairy tale. Ah, how lovely. A soft and furry creature that...
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a Dodoko from a distant archipelago. When the going got tough, I powered through and...
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Doesn't it just? Oh, but then recently, I found a lovely beach. The same beautiful jelly color as my hometown. And so I dove into only to find it overgrown with seagrass and nasty little spiky I made it back to shore by the skin of my teeth. But my tail was sorely hurt.
Couldn't you just boom them away?
Oh, I wanted to, believe me. But I've heard that you, Moon Goddess, can understand animals. The last thing I wanted was to cause a gigantic fuss and get taken to court by a school of spiky fish. I'd be driven out of these waters for... And so, dear Moon Goddess, I was wondering if you might lend me your...
Are you roping me into a crime?
Oh, let's call it a once-in-a-lifetime... All the festival goers tonight are dressed up as the Moon Goddess. But there's nothing to say that the Moon Goddess can't disguise herself as a Dodoko is. Besides, this is your home. You should be...
I'm afraid I'm not well acquainted with Dodokos, Madam Mage.
Oh, that's quite all right. We Dodokos are innocent. Many, like myself, are mischievous troublemakers. Others are, in our eyes, every creature who yearns for happiness. But perhaps in yours, we Dodoko are a fluffier and more mischievous breed of Kuhenki.
Yes, that is a much easier image to follow.
Oh, wonderful! Then let's play! Grab onto my tail and follow me into the sea.
Oula. Oh. Ah, c'est comme ça qu'on fait péter. merde, je me suis coincé. I. Oh, fais chier. Aïe. Tiens.
Ooh, a remarkable talent. So, what do you make?
The use of Jumpy Dumpties doesn't come as naturally to me as Kuvaki, but their unpredictability makes it fun. I think they call this novelty.
Indeed! And how did it feel blowing those pesky nuisances away?
Not bad.
Any guilt?
Hmm? What do you mean?
Oh, wonderful! Lovely answers to all 3 questions. You've passed the safety test. Now I can give this special bomb to you as a souvenir. Remember, if you find any meanies living on the moon, you can use this to boom them into oblivion!
I will.
La team Nefer. C'est Nefer, Loma, Columbina, Naïda.
I wouldn't say it's unfair exactly.
Bah, il faudrait.
I mean, your voice goes right into people's heads. How would you explain that to the kids? You can't just explain it away as magic.
Is something the matter?
Ah, Miss Columbina! No, nothing you need to worry yourself about.
Ah, impeccable timing. Stick around for a second, Miss Columbina. I need your input on something. This self-proclaimed Knight of Justice has yet to give me a satisfactory answer. I, for one, would like to hear your verdict on the matter.
Hey, now, I left the flagship just to help you out, Miss Nicole.
What's going on?
J'ai envie de pisser.
So Alice and I are both using long-range remote control spells that work on
Je suis en
similar
train de regarder tout ce qui est dit un peu sur
principles,
Columbina,
allowing us to attend
son
this
stuff.
festive fair in Dodeco form.
Bon, apparemment, son arme signature et ses constellations ne sont pas nécessaires.
Backtrack a little. While similar, there are some key differences.
Comme il lui faut de la recharge d'énergie, je mettrai sûrement un set hors de faveneuse. Bon, après, ils mettent en 2 malice prototype. Une arme craftable. Il lui faut de la recharge d'énergie, TCDC. Et des PV. Et il faut quand même pas mal de
say this to emphasize that my question has
Faut que je
nothing to
regarde
do
du coup
with
le nouveau,
tales. Now that we're clear on that,
le nouveau set.
why is Alice's Dodeco permitted to interact directly with the children celebrating Moon Prayer?
Parce que Sérénade de la Lune Joyeuse, c'est déjà sur l'Oma. Du coup, faudrait que je mette Obad, Dast, quête de la Lune.
Miss Nicole?
I can't stand. I know that probably makes me sound like a whiny child acting out in front of their parents. And it's a little embarrassing now that I think about it. But hey, I've said it now, I can't take it back. That would be even more embarrassing. Also, don't go reading too much into that analogy. It was off the top of my head. I'm actually an awful lot older than either of you.
Miss Nicole, are you saying that you'd like someone to play the game you've prepared?
I'm not
Ça
so
augmente la
invested
maîtrise
in that.
élémentaire.
It's just something cobbled together using items I borrowed from Alice. She probably didn't even make them herself. The point is, I want to know everyone's thoughts after they receive their prizes. But as you've said, I can't just ask. I've been biting my lip for so long, and I've had no one to vent my frustrations on. I thought this was going to be a nice, straightforward festival where I'd get the chance to guide people to treasure.
Well, can I play? I can't guarantee that I'll win a prize, but...
You will?
Apparemment, c'est bien sur Columbina, mais c'est pas fou. C'est mieux sur Inefo, par exemple. Mais je crois que Sérénade de la Lune Soyeuse ne peut se mettre que sur un personnage dans l'équipe. On peut pas mettre deux personnages avec le même set. Encore un donjon. Comment ça marche? Ok. Merde. Ok. On fait des défis, mais ils servent à quoi? Une idée.
Congratulations, Miss Columbina. With your great wisdom.
Fate?
Well, something. You could even go with the challenge posed to you. All my hopes are now resting on this.
Can I open it?
Stop teasing me. Play.
Wow. What a lovely...
You have my thank you for sharing.
Don't mention. You've all done much to...
Barbelos.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article.
Another one that talks.
Greetings. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am the Hexenzirkel member they call B. Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Columbina
Barbeloth.
Hyposelenia. Pleased to meet.
Hyposelenia. Now then, Miss Columbina.
Divination. The Frost Moon Scions used to ask.
From the perspective of the one seeking answer, as you look to your journey ahead, if you seek
the unknowns on my.
Of course, if one wishes to peer into fate, but that is a
L'hydromancier, du coup, ce serait la
and to relegate that majestic art to the status of a festive
professeur
would seem
de Mona.
somewhat. Hence, I shall use the suitably
On a vu le voyageur dans ce côté.
Arcana to tell
Lunar Arcana.
Indeed. Unlike hydromancy, this will only display possibilities and trends. People like to think of themselves as creatures of
Non, j'ai peut-être rêvé.
agency and free will. Peering too far and too...
I'd like to give it a try.
Of course you may.
Oh, c'est Varco.
Come then, take a seat, Miss Columbina. Before we begin...
Let's stick to general possibilities and trends.
Ah, very well. Now, try to relax. Would you... No problem. Please. Now, draw your second. And now the third arcana. This is the present. Finally, the last card. This shall speak of the future, which... Oh? Fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my role as a divine. What do you make of this, Miss Columbina? Perhaps this is the... Of course, if you wish, you can...
No.
A bold decision. I must say I'm looking... Well then, let us...
Sure.
First, destiny.
La carte.
No surprises.
La lune.
Indeed. The moon can represent the truth at some times, but deception at others. When the moon is placed on the destiny tile, it indicates that your it symbolizes a journey through the fog, fraught with uncertainty and deception.
I don't understand.
Patience, my dear. Now then. The Hermit.
Inverted?
Yes. The Hermit symbolizes solitude, introspection, and the pursuit of truth, combined with the moon as one's a choice you made to stand alone in the past. It was a choice. You fumbled through the darkness without a guide, but you did.
Is this about how I became Kutar, despite not wishing?
I suspect only you. All is not lost. The path... Oh my. The lovers. One of the most interesting...
What does this one...
This means that you have had an unprecedented emotional experience. The joy of finding your soul becoming intertwined with...
It's true. I've made a lot of friends recently.
That sounds lovely. I am most
Je sais pas, c'est trop vite, c'était qui?
The lovers...
Yes.
I understand. Parting with friends is never easy, but rest assured, this is...
The future.
Well...
I'm ready.
Very well. Flip. Oh.
Miss Barbeloth?
This card is death.
That doesn't sound...
It depends on how we interpret it. It is true that it can represent an agonizing death, a complete and utter... Do not forget that your destiny card is the moon. That lends your future many
If death spells the end...
As I have said, divination can only display general trends. Allow me to summarize it for you. In the past, you may have lost your way, but now, you now face an important... This change might But remember, everything is subject to change because of the moon.
The truth Thank you, Miss.
Don't mention, but I can. This is a rare quality.
I understand.
Go then.
Bon, j'espère qu'ils parleront moins sur les autres stands. Il y en a beaucoup à faire.
Dodoco's Whirligig! Come check out Dodoco's Whirligig!
Ah, welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Might I ask what this is?
Ah, it's a very special amusement sponsored by the great mage herself. Ride on a soft and fur... I say that, but I'm just following a script here.
Il a une voix assez grave et tout, on dirait vraiment un homme, mais il a une tête d'enfant.
And what the heck is a Dodoco?
I'd like to ride.
No problem. But, are you...
Is that an...
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just that each Dodoco can accommodate...
My friend...
That should do it. Now, we just need to get everyone else to draw something on it too. But, we gotta keep it a secret from Columbina.
Traveler? I want to go on that ride. Let's go then.
Don't worry. Paimon will do the rounds.
All right.
Please take your seats. For safety reasons, you mustn't try to leave the ride before it comes to a complete... All right!
Not bad. It reminds me of riding a moon. Sometimes, the Kuhenki circle around me like this. Playing... Yeah. I'm going to miss... It does. I've felt scared in the past, too. But this is a little different. You know something? I got to see a lot of fascinating... I saw how the Frost Moon Scions act around their families. So different than how they used to act in my present. It made me curious at first. Why do people act so sincere when they're worshipping? Slowly, I came to realize that it's because they trust one another. I know. I knew it the moment you started calling out my name. What I fear now is the end. I fear losing all of it. Thank you for this conversation. Don't worry. I just... want...
Dear passengers, Dodoco's awesome adventure has come... Don't want the journey to end, huh? Don't worry, you two. There's always another...
So this is the Frost Moon Scions area. It feels very familiar. But everyone looks much happier than usual.
Wow, the Frost Moon Scion stall looks kind of... I don't go to Hisi Island much, but it's got that, like... And if culture means we get more
Hello. Yeah.
Columbine! That was too close. I almost gave the game away in front of the staff. Oh, wait. What's the deal with her shoes? They don't make a sound when she walks.
Do you like balloons too?
Balloons? Oh! What's so fun about balloons? I'm not a kid anymore. They're probably more albinos.
Yes. The animals seem very curious about these strange flying objects. I was drawn here by their voices. I recently learned a fun new game you can play with balloons. So I just...
A new game?
Hello.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Yes. Could you give me a few that have...
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Uninflated balloons? But those are just little rubber pouches. What does she want with those?
Would you like to play the balloon game, Yehuda?
Huh?
Wait here a moment.
Oh.
I saw Columbina nearby.
Uh-oh! That's the fourth harbinger! Although she's helped us out quite a bit, is she looking for Columbina? Oh, guess that's my ticket out of here. I'm not sure my heart can... Which stall is she checking out? Oh, it's that other Frost Moon Scion's one. Try on the headgear, see what it's like having antlers or in... Oh, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that stuff. So embarrassing. Wait, what? She put it on?
How peculiar. This would take some getting used to. I wonder if this is what it's like for Lynn.
It really suits you, ma'am. What is this? She was so intimidating a moment ago, but now...
I suppose I may as well keep them on for now.
She's coming.
How do you do, Miss Yehoda?
Oh, jeez. Don't talk to me while wearing that thing. Where am I supposed... Oh! Hey there.
I'm looking for Columbine.
She's... Wait, is that... Yeah. Huh? No fair! How come I get caught in the crossfire?
An ambush from the rear? Is this a declaration?
Would you like to play too, Arlecchino?
Seriously? Are they gonna start...
Gladly. That said, I believe there is another who would like to join.
Boss Nev! Thank goodness! You've got...
Hello there. I'd like 10... no, make that 20...
What?
Miss Moon Goddess, I hope you're prepared to pay the price for assaulting my employee.
Welcome to the game, Nefer.
Just to be clear, let's keep this a fair fight, okay? No strict...
Naturally.
Don't just stand there, Yehoda.
Huh?
Of course. Don't forget.
I knew something like this was gonna happen.
Ça me fume toujours autant les têtes qu'elle fait. Bon. Je vais m'écarter un peu. Ah, il y a son drone. Il y a tellement de trucs à faire. Ah, si je pars, faut que... Bon, tant pis. Je peux pas continuer. Faut que je chiale. Sans prix, moi j'aime. Oh, je le ferai. Je vais juste check. C'est PV pourcentage, c'est pour ça que c'est bien. Restaure des points d'énergie élémentaire. Ok, je peux en fabriquer 2. Ouais, c'est pas mal en vrai. Je pourrais lui mettre ça. Ça, c'est de la maîtrise élémentaire. Recharge d'énergie, mais du coup, c'est fleurissement, tout ça, c'est pas terrible. Ouais, je lui mettrai ça. Je regarderai combien je peux en faire. Je le voudrais R5 si possible.
complete. Add Astra. Add Astra.
Du coup, il y a des nouveaux trucs. Je sais pas si j'ai des résines condensées. J'en ai 4. Je peux en faire qu'une. À moins que... Non, c'est toujours limite à 5. Ouais, du coup, Loma. Loma, t'es où? T'es là? Artefact. Ouais, donc j'ai déjà ce set là. C'est con parce que c'est de la recharge d'énergie, du coup, ce serait bien sur elle. Mais l'autre set, apparemment, est pas terrible pour Loma. Et du coup, il serait là-bas, j'imagine. Pourtant, c'est de la maîtrise élémentaire, il en faut beaucoup pour Loma. Lorsque le personnage fait partie de l'équipe et n'est pas déployé, ce qui est souvent le cas avec Loma. Ouais. Yahuda, où est-ce qu'elle est? Je la voulais en tant que healeuse. Elle n'a pas de set. Donc c'est ce set là qu'il faut. J'ai rien de ce set là. Très bien. Non, c'est pas Columbina. Ouais, beaucoup de gens mettent ça du coup. Comme ils ont déjà l'autre. Ok. Et du coup en arme, c'est calé. Après j'ai celle-là. Sur le papier elle est ok. Celle-là aussi. Elle est là. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut pour up ça? Oh, c'est ça. Bon, c'est un peu chiant, mais je devrais trouver. Bon, je continuerai de plus tard. Oh, j'ai eu des sorts. Corne radieuse. Oh, c'est Corso. Il était chiant ce mob là. Et si je dois avoir une pitié nulle? 6-7. Bon, ça vaut pas le coup que je tente. Oh, 4 étoiles. Lanyan. Ok. Qu'elle fait quoi son arme? Augmente les PV max de 10. Ok, déjà ça c'est fort. Lorsque le personnage qui pédale déclenche une réaction Sélène ou inflige des dégâts de réaction Sélène, récupère 8 points d'énergie, donc de la recharge d'énergie. Et obtient Ambroisie de la mer généreuse. Ce qui augmente les PV max de 14% supplémentaires. Et les dégâts critiques des réactions Sélène. Oh, c'est fort. L'effet de restauration d'énergie peut être déclenché une fois tous les 18 secondes. Et peut être déclenché même si le personnage équipé de l'arme fait partie de l'équipe et n'est pas déployé. Oh, c'est fort quand même. Et avec un peu de chance. Mais bon, la chance est rarement de mon côté. Oh, je monte à 10 de pity. Ça a l'air vraiment fort. L'onion.
So, wanna train with me sometime?
Ok. Ouais, ça je m'en fous du coup. C'est parfait. Pas trop intéressant hein, les récompenses. Bah ça et ça c'est fait à 100%. C'est marrant que ça c'est toujours disponible. Ouais, faut que je fasse la nouvelle zone du coup. Bon bah voilà. Combinaison vestimentaire. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il y a quoi? Ah bah oui, j'ai Columbina du coup. Bon. Tac. Tac. Voilà. Bon, je suis content d'avoir repris les streams. Ça me faisait un peu peur en vrai. J'avais peur que... Comme il n'y a plus mon chien. De continuer à l'entendre... À l'entendre. Parce qu'à chaque fois que je streamais, elle me... dérangeait entre guillemets, elle aboyait pour sortir. Bon, c'est dur quand même. Mais bon. Bon, moi je vais vous laisser. Je vous souhaite une bonne fin d'après-midi du coup. Et... on se retrouvera si tout va bien lundi. Là je pourrais pas stream. À la fin de la semaine je pourrais pas stream. Demain je m'occuperai de... bah, de faire des shorts là. De tout ce qu'on a fait là. Comme ça je prends pas trop de retard. Ce qui est bien c'est que comme j'avais beaucoup d'avance sur YouTube, ça va continuer de sortir normalement. Je crois que des VOD j'en ai jusqu'au 28 janvier. Là on est le 22. Donc ça va, j'ai plus trop d'avance du coup. Mais bon. De toute façon revenir avant c'était impossible pour moi. Voilà. Bah du coup... moi je pense qu'on fera c'est qu'on finira les quêtes principales de Genshin. Avant de partir sur Honkai. J'ai des quêtes à faire. Bah la fin dans For Use du coup techniquement. Je sais pas si c'est vraiment la fin ou s'il y a autre chose. Je sais pas. Je me suis pas spoil et ça tombe bien aussi, j'ai rien vu sur les réseaux sociaux. Enfin, sur Twitter principalement. Mon Twitter en ce moment c'est beaucoup de League of Legends et de catch. Voilà. Bon c'est pas plus mal, au moins je me fais pas spoil des trucs. Les seuls trucs que je vois c'est quand il y a de nouveaux persos qui sortent. Genre par exemple j'ai vu Simbai à quoi ressemblait. J'ai vu les drip marketing aussi en Kai, ils sont pas mal. Donc voilà. Et je me demande même si mercredi c'est pas la nouvelle version d'Onkai. Moi j'ai pas du tout joué à la version où il y a Dahlia, c'est. J'ai pas du tout mis les mains dessus. J'ai joué un petit peu à Onkai sur mon téléphone. Mais quand il y a eu la mise à jour, je l'ai même pas faite. Parce que je savais que sur mon téléphone elle passerait pas. Chaque fois qu'il y a une mise à jour, ça passe plus. Je les installe et quelques mois plus tard, je l'ai installé et ça remarche. Je comprends. Donc, ouais. Voilà. J'ai pas fait attention s'il y avait beaucoup d'events. S'il y a un event, mais ça a l'air d'être des photos, pas très intéressant. Osef. Oh, je passe au-dessus des récompenses, mais bon, tant pis. Tant pis. Le plus important, c'est les quêtes, l'histoire. Qui est vachement intéressante. Donc là, Columbina a disparu, puis finalement elle est revenue. Parce qu'on a trouvé son nom. Maintenant, j'imagine qu'il faut qu'on la fasse partir sur la Lune, ou je sais pas. C'est pareil, je sais pas à quel moment. D'auteur est impliqué, comme on l'a vu dans la cinématique, là. On verra. Je sais pas si j'ai commencé la deuxième partie, donc celle de cette version-là, ou si je suis toujours sur la version d'avant. Faut que je regarde combien d'actes a été ajouté sur les autres versions. Parce que j'ai vraiment rien regardé. Tous les nouveautés, tout ça, j'ai rien regardé. Donc ouais, il va falloir que je m'y remette. Bon, du coup, je vous mets le lien de YouTube, du coup, pour avoir accès aux rediffusions de live et aux shorts. Voilà. Et au Twitter. Comme ça, vous serez avertis de mon actualité, entre guillemets. Bon, là, ces derniers temps, j'avais pas beaucoup tweeté. C'était plus des retweets sur des jeux concours. J'essaie d'avoir un nouveau PC. Puis je me suis dit, avec toute la malchance que j'ai eue, peut-être avoir un peu de chance sur ça, mais non. Pas du tout. Bon, allez. Je vous souhaite une bonne journée et je vous dis à lundi. Allez, ciao, ciao.